Top new high school romance anime.
高校に入ってすぐの頃、私相沢友は好きなやつに告白をした。あれは間違いなく愛の告白だった。
Based on a popular and completed manga by Fumita Yanagita, Tommo-chan is a Girl was one of winter 2023's funniest rom-coms. Tomo and June are very close friends, so much so that the latter can only see the former as a buddy. As Tomo is very much interested in taking their relationship to the next level, June's inability to see her as a potential romantic partner is an issue. Although romance drives its characters, Tommo-chan is a Girl is primarily a comedy. The likable Tomo and June bounce off each other well, and they are complemented by hilarious characters like Miss Suzu and Carol. Still, Tomo and June have pretty good chemistry that builds convincingly throughout the season. There are plenty of romance anime that struggle to sell why their leads are made for each other, but Tommo-chan does not have that issue.
この男は私を全く女扱いしない。私は相沢友は女の子だ。友ちゃんは女の子。
そういえば世の中にはこいつみたいな女を表す言葉がある。負けヒロインだ。
Make I need too many losing heroines is fantastic and should satisfy people craving either romance or comedy. Rather than revolving around a main couple, the story follows a guy who befriends 3 girls after they experience heartbreak. Although poking fun at tropes like the childhood friend, Making treats its character's sorrow with seriousness, allowing the girls to process their emotions without ridicule. Nukumazu can sometimes seem like he is just along for the ride, but he has developed a cute dynamic with all 3 girls. While romance is a big part of the equation, Making focuses more on friendship and moving on than direct relationships. It is a refreshing take that lends itself well to humor and drama.
もうちょっとでカレンちゃんの胸をわしづかみにするところだったよ。
真面目な顔で何言ってんだこいつ。
中学2年の秋、俺たちは出会って、そして親友になったはずだった。
Although still in its early days, can a boy-girl friendship survive? Might be spring 2025's most accessible new romance anime. With good animation, likable characters, and a familiar setting, this series should offer a reliable weekly escape from reality. Himari and you have been close friends since childhood, with the former believing that she is the only one to really get the latter. However, that belief is challenged when another girl, Ryan, walks into their lives and connects with you. More importantly, Ryan's arrival forces Himari to examine her feelings for you, as he might not always be waiting for her. Can a boy-girl friendship survive? Examines how a non-romantic relationship can change through the introduction of a potential romance.
私とお試しキス。
最近俺の親友が可愛くて困る。男女の友情は成立する？いやしない。
僕の彼女Shikimoriさんはとても可愛い。でも時折
まったくあんまり困らせないで。
最高にかっこいい。
Shikimori's not just a cutie flips traditional gender roles in high school romances. Izumi, a clumsy and unlucky boy, finds himself protected and adored by his cool and capable girlfriend, Shikimori. Her duality as both an adorable partner and a badass protector makes their relationship both deep and hilarious. This anime celebrates the joy of mutual care and support in a relationship. Izumi and Shikimori's dynamic is both entertaining and endearing, offering a refreshing perspective on what makes a couple truly compatible. Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie is also one of the few romance anime that's actually about maintaining a romantic relationship, rather than just about getting into one, setting the series apart from many other romance anime.
ずっと私のそばにいればいい。
可愛いだけじゃないShikimoriさん。
When it comes to pure, unfiltered romance, Insomniacs After School was spring 2023's magnum opus. Based on Makoto Ojiro's respected seinen manga, the anime follows 2 students who cannot fall asleep, a curse they carried alone until they met each other at their school's observatory. Isaki and Ganta strike an instant connection, one that gradually intensifies as they work to revitalize the astronomy club. an endeavor fueled by their desire to retain access to their new hideout. Insomniacs After School has pitch-perfect pacing, and the anime does a splendid job of showcasing not only the lead's alienation due to their insomnia, but also the subtle comforts they find in each other. Although ripe with romantic tension, the show prioritizes establishing Ganta and Isaki's friendship before taking the next step, demonstrating there is more to their connection than just a shared plight.
椎名真昼と話したのはこの時が初めてだった。何やってるんだ。
私に何かご用で。
通りすがりの迷子の子。
ありがとう。
The angel next door spoils me rotten makes a great first impression thanks to a few factors. For one, Project Number 9's animation is clean and detailed, particularly the character models. Secondly, and more importantly, the main characters have instant chemistry. The moment Amani extends his umbrella to a soaked Mahiru, sparks fly. Even though most of the series has the leads together on screen, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten does an admirable job of exploring them as individuals while simultaneously strengthening their friendship.
あまねくんもかっこいいですよ。
こんなの好きにならない方がおかしいだろ。
自分とは真逆の世界で生きている人がいる。その人とこんな約束をするなんて。
Wakana Goju and Marin Kitagawa live in totally different worlds. Totally isolated and reserved, Goju has no friends and keeps himself separated from everyone else out of fear that he would be mocked for his interest in Hina dolls. Conversely, Kitagawa is popular, outgoing, and confident. While these two would usually never meet, Kitagawa is interested in cosplay and learns that Goju might be the perfect person to make outfits for her. Wholesome, funny, and brilliantly animated, My Dress-Up Darling is a relatively conventional romance anime that does the genre's tropes extremely well.
そう、コスプレ。それってもう究極の愛じゃん。
俺には毎朝一番に会いたい人がいる。会いたい人が。
Blue Box had quite a lot of hype leading to its debut, which could have backfired if it got off to a rocky start. Fortunately, Telecom hit the ground running by delivering gorgeous animation, along with a faithful adaptation that instantly captures Chinatsu and Taiki's charm and chemistry. Now, this is the definition of a slow burn romance, so viewers should be prepared for a long build-up towards an actual relationship. Still, that can be entertaining if handled well, and Blue Box does nearly everything right. Inspired by Chinatsu's determination to maximize her basketball potential, Taiki aims for the nationals in badminton, an ambitious goal for a high school student who does not necessarily excel at the sport. Through an unexpected turn of events, they also end up living together, granting both Taiki and Chinatsu the opportunity to get closer. The two leads are great together, and they are backed by fantastic support characters, including Hina. While also a sports series, Blue Box is primarily romance and a great one at that.
君のおかげだよ。ありがとう。猪俣大輝くん。
くだらない。何もかもがどうでもいい。どうでもいい。どうでもいいだろ。
市川って面白いね。
The Dangers in My Heart is brilliant. Yes, on the surface, this is just another shonen romance where a popular girl falls in love with an ordinary guy who is a bit of a loner. These stories are a dime a dozen and tend to offer very little beyond blatant wish fulfillment, and The Dangers in My Heart has all the makings of a prototypical example of this trope. Yet, the anime just works. Ichikawa is an average dude who does not have many friends and loves to daydream about unsavory things. While not depicting the latter in too great of detail, the anime does not shy away from it either, causing Ichikawa to leave a poor first impression. Conversely, Anna is a bubbly but still shy girl who loves to eat and works as a model. After accidentally meeting at the school library, the two students begin to spend some time together, eventually sparking a friendship with the potential to become something more. Anna attempts to force Ichikawa out of his shell, inspiring the latter to change quite a lot throughout the two seasons. Although a slow burn at first, The Dangers in My Heart starts to become something special toward the end of Season 1. and it carries that momentum into a follow-up core that comfortably places the story as one of the best romance anime of all time. Anna and Ichikawa are both equally fantastic, but the former is the main reason this show works so well. In lesser hands, she could have come across as an overly perfect trophy conceived to drive the male protagonist's maturity, turning her into little more than a plot device. However, Anna is a fully fleshed-out character with clear insecurities, quirks, and vulnerabilities. Her interest in Ichikawa is convincing, and the same can be said in reverse. That's not something that many romance anime can claim.
僕は
ミラシカ。
いや、なんか言ったか。
別に。みっともないって言っただけよ。
As a transfer student, Alya is the talk of the school, garnering attention because of her beauty. Though she's now in Japan for school, Alya is half Russian and previously lived there. In fact, she sometimes switches to speaking in Russian when she's around Masachika Cutie, the regular boy who sits next to her in class that, on the surface, she seems to dislike. However, the comments she makes in Russian are actually to express her interest in Masachika, and unbeknownst to Alya, he can understand what she's saying. The two of them have contrasting personalities, with Alya valuing hard work, while Masachika prefers to be laid back. But they have more in common to bond over than they might think, given their complex family situations and a shared connection with the Russian language.
こっちは全部わかってんだよ。
ミラシカ。時々ボソッとロシア語で出れる隣のアーリャさん。